champions will face the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The Bar, later on. Kalisto, tweaked his left knee there, guys.
Hey, did he legit hurt his knee?
I can see an X.
Sweep the leg!
Wrestling Theology is more than just a wrestling show. We do the wrestling show, and then we invite all of the fans out to... Son of a bitch. My mom has to leave a freaking voicemail now. So we're more than just a wrestling show. This is where we build the community. We invite all the wrestling fans to come out and join us and live life together, have dinner with us, and watch wrestling together.
When Rich Abbott came to me and said he had this idea of starting a ministry called Wrestling Theology Fellowship to get people who loved WWE wrestling and pro wrestling together, initially just to watch shows and Monday Night Raw and that sort of thing, I thought, oh, that is kind of strange. I wouldn't want to be a part of that, but hey, we want to empower people as a church, and so go for it, man.
We've been running wrestling theology shows since April 2017. On the day of a show, it can be a really crazy day.
Rich is not somebody who, he would naturally say this, he's not somebody who was a natural, open communicator, dynamic speaker, come follow me and start something new. But it was, I believe, a calling. It was that he knew, I love this, I can do this, and he just went and did it. Even though everybody told him he shouldn't, he couldn't, he wouldn't, he did it anyway. And how many people in this world would do that? He is one of the biggest faith-driven people I've ever met. I'd love to have more faith like Rich, for sure.
When all the wrestlers arrive, we have a big meeting backstage, and we'll usually lead off like, you know, hey, it's a PG, family-friendly show. We don't want to be doing anything that's out of the ordinary. And of course, we pray for everybody and their well-being, and then also the fans out in the audience.
You think it's funny? I think that was.
So working with the church, it's been mostly amazing. I mean, they've been really awesome with everything. There has been some hiccups with some things.
Our church has had a few people go, dude, this is a little out of the ordinary, and I'm not really a fan of this. We had a few people go there, think it was going to be a, Christian wrestling event rather than an outreach that people of anybody would be comfortable at. Not all the people that perform in this are Christians by any means. These are real people that are pursuing wrestling.
So yeah, Wrestling Theology Fellowship, they're really like a Christian-based driven promotion, no cursing or anything like that, and they run out of a church monthly. I don't identify myself as like being committed to like any sort of religion or anything like that. I believe in like anything and everything, because I'm not like, who's to say, who like created humans or things like that. I could go on a whole spiel right now about like aliens and like our evolution and like things like that, but I believe in, like God, the devil, I'm not a Satanist, but like, aliens, evolution, all that kind of stuff. So who's to say?
So there's lots of different wrestling fans. There's the wrestling fan that loves WWE, and that's all they know. And they go to WWE SmackDown at Banker's Life, and that's the only wrestling show they ever attend. To those fans that miss out on the awesome wrestling action locally, you're missing out.
Zoom in on those. Those are 37 years of hard work in the ring. The bad thing is, the biggest one right there was done by my own son inside of a steel cage. Name is Don Basher. Age, not important. We're here at the WCWO Arena, 1151 South Kentucky Avenue, here in Indianapolis, Indiana, on the west side of town. I own WCWO Wrestling. I'm the promoter, I'm the trainer, I'm everything. We've been on Channel 4, we've been on Channel 6. HTSN. Yes.
I hate to come into your building and ask you about a potential competitor, but maybe just a couple brief thoughts on the WTF as a whole, if you know much at all.
Who?
Exactly.
Hold on. You talking about the Christian place?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. They have an event coming up this Friday. One of the matches are inside the steel cage. And they contacted me for the ring in the cage. To bring out there to rent to them. No problem. Until, what was it, today's Sunday? I believe it was like Tuesday. The guy calls me and says, I don't like the way your cage looks. It's going to look like crap on video. Can you build me a new cage?
From scratch? Wow.
And you know what I said?
I have no idea. It's appropriate.
He was here Friday night during our Cage Fest. Mm-hmm. Granted, the cage is beat up and everything, because people hits the thing.
Right.
You know, if you got a cage up here, you're not just going to run up here and just barely tap it. You're going to try to put the guys through the thing. You know, so it's bad, but it still holds up, still does the job. You know, don't go say, oh, can you build me a new cage? Like, you got an extra $5,000, then I can build you one. So unfortunately, they went out to get them another ring and a cage for Friday night.